Tesla just issued 5 big warnings that everyone needs to know about right now. Prices are going up, new features are going down, and lots of big changes are in store for Tesla in 2025. If you own a Tesla, you definitely want to know about what is changing for better or worse for your vehicle. And if you're looking to buy a Tesla, well, pricing is about to change in like a couple of crazy ways. So you definitely need to know when is a good time and bad time to buy, because your window of opportunity is quickly closing. I promise this will not be all doom and gloom, but there is a lot of big stuff we got to talk about because a lot is going to be changing in just a couple of days as we head into 2025. So here's all the big warnings from Tesla you need to know about right now. All right, so warning number 1, we need to talk about that Tesla has been saying explicitly and also hinting at for a while now, is that pricing and incentives and discounts are about to change in a couple of major ways. Not only do they typically sort of reset the board when the new year starts. I mean, there is such this rush for deliveries and sales up until the end of the year. There's a crazy push for that, and then things sort of reset for the year. But also, given a new administration in the US and new tariffs and tax credits going away and a bunch of stuff, I think we're generally going to see a lot more changes for Tesla in 2025 than we would normally see otherwise. So just know right now that a couple of the best deals are going to go away. Let me show you real quick what's going to change in a couple of days. So first things first, of course, there is the referral discount. This is where you can save up to $2,000 just by literally clicking somebody's link. You literally don't have to do anything. I'll put a link down below if you want to save. The reason I mention this now is because Tesla has been known to rapidly change their referral program on a dime with no rhyme or reason. So not only could the person making the referral probably quickly lose any kind of incentive like that, the whole Tesla cash thing you get right now, the $1,000, that's probably going to go away. But also Tesla sometimes doesn't do any referral bonuses, or the referral bonuses they might do might just be like a month of free full self-driving or a month of free supercharging. Right now, you're getting a cold, hard cash discount. I definitely don't expect this to last much longer, which is why I'm bringing it up right now. If you're a military veteran, first off, thank you very much for your service. And secondly, you can get $1,000 off just by going through Tesla's military sort of incentive program. You can also stack this on top of other incentives as well. So you just sort of get an additional $1,000 off, and you can stack this with referral bonuses and other things I show you. So definitely make sure you take advantage of that. While Tesla is no longer offering any special finance rates or promotions, that 0% is gone. What you do see here is that they are offering a $299 lease deal for both the Model 3 and Model Y. So you can get into one of these leases for as little as $300 a month. Tesla's also offering 3 months of full self-driving supervised and 3 months of unlimited supercharging for anyone who takes delivery before December 31st. So this includes Model S, Model X, Model 3, Model Y, Cybertruck. No matter what Tesla you get, you'll get those incentives as long as you take delivery by the end of the year. If you've had your eye on a Model S, now is a particularly interesting time to buy. They did just raise the price of the all-wheel drive model up $5,000, so now it's $80,000 as the base price. But only for the Model S, Tesla is now actually offering free unlimited supercharging for the lifetime of the vehicle. Let me say that again. Free unlimited supercharging for the life of the vehicle. So if you do a lot of road tripping and a lot of charging, or even if you just live near a supercharger and you don't want to pay to charge at home, this might be a very interesting incentive only for Model S. Tesla is also still running their limited time full self-driving transfer promotion. So if you've got FSD on an old car and you want to get a new Tesla, they usually don't allow transfers, but until the end of the year, you can actually go in and transfer FSD from an old Tesla to a new Tesla for free. Save yourself $8,000. If you hop into Tesla's existing inventory, you can usually find cars here ready to go at a discount. All of these you can see here with the little flag here of reduced price actually do have a reduced price. These are sort of on a first come, first serve basis because it's all sort of tied to how many cars are in the inventory. But if you want to save, For a time, there was like up to $4,000. It's usually a couple $100 to a couple $1,000. But if you see a configuration you like here and you want to take delivery, you can save money just by looking at the cars built and ready to go. They've got all the models in here, including Cybertrucks. And then 3 other little sneaky promotions I expect to be going away in 2025. So capitalize on them while you can. And no one's really talking about them, so let me show you how they work. Model 3 Performance, if you've got your eye on this beauty of a screamer of a car, if you add full self-driving, you spend the $8,000, and yes, this does still qualify for the federal tax credit, you can actually get any paint color free. So these would usually be paid upgrades. So white, blue, solid black, ultra red, Quicksilver. Save up to $2,000 by just adding in full self-driving to your order. It's even crazier, though, on the Model X long range. Yes, this model does qualify for the federal tax credit, so it still is going to save you $7,500. But if you add full self-driving to this variant of the Model X, you can get any paid upgrade for free. You could do any free paint color you want. You could do bigger tires. You could do a different interior color. You could do a different seat configuration. You could do the yoke. Any paid upgrade for free, which is a really good deal. If you want to know what the best one is, that's this one here, the 6-seat configuration. And then one other little hidden sort of savings here, bundle, whatever you want to call it, only for the Model X for some reason. It's called the Drive Anywhere package. It's $5,000 outright or $2,000 with FSD, and it gives you 3 years of unlimited free supercharging, premium connectivity, and full self-driving. Now, doesn't make a lot of sense to get this if you bought full self-driving because basically you're paying $3,000 for unlimited supercharging, so maybe that's worth it or not for you. But I do think at $5,000, it actually might be kind of a good deal. 3 years of full self-driving supervised, 3 years of unlimited supercharging, and 3 years of premium connectivity. Honestly, if you do a 3-year lease, this actually might be a pretty good deal. I wonder how that factors in the lease. All right, rough numbers here just because I'm curious now. $999 a month just for a base lease for an X. But if you add in this Drive Anywhere package, it's so about $100. It's $90 more a month. So $90 a month. I'm trying to think, do quick math here. $90 a month. I mean, this is actually a really good deal for 3 years because full self-driving supervised on its own is usually $100 a month. Premium connectivity is $100 a year, $10 a month. And then unlimited supercharging, that's its own thing. So am I right here? $90 a month more gets you premium connectivity, full self-driving, and unlimited supercharging if you build this into a lease. Actually might be a really good little lease hack there. Of course, along with all this and the discounts and incentives changing, Tesla probably will see some price adjustments in 2025. The big thing is it seems very likely that the $7,500 federal tax credit will be going away. There might be some more different changes on incentives for EVs. Basically, like I've been saying forever, at least the last couple of months, if you like the pricing now, take advantage of it because I just can't imagine it's going to stay this good for much longer. Incentives, pricing likely going to change in 2025. So warning, if you like the pricing and discounts and incentives, take advantage of it before the end of the year because I'm going to bet that in January things change pretty quickly. So keep that in mind. Now, obviously, we're anticipating some pretty big changes from Tesla in the new year of 2025. But here's the honest truth. Whether you wait for 2025 to get a new Tesla or you buy one right now or you already got one, you want a one-stop shop, a great destination to go to get the best accessories for your Tesla. Maybe it's carbon fiber accents. Maybe it's a really cool translucent gaming controller. Maybe it's a sunshade, a must-have for a Model Y. Every time I get asked the question, where do I go to get the best accessories for my Tesla? I give the recommendation of the place that I go myself, and that, my friends, is TPARTS because honestly, TPARTS is the one-stop shop. They've got amazing accessories for every single Tesla. Again, it could be things for the exterior of your vehicle. I think they make the best carbon fiber spoiler that you can buy. Love it on the Model Y. They've got an amazing phone holder. They've got carbon fiber accents for the interior of your Tesla, for the exterior mirrors. They've got so many amazing things. Oh, also, I should say, this under-screen storage bin lately has been my favorite. TPARTS is just the one-stop shop, your one destination to go to get amazing Tesla accessories. And look, I can tell you as someone who tries a lot of different Tesla accessories, There's a clear difference between good accessories and bad accessories. TPARTS has not only really great accessories that are well made and premium built, but also they're delivering great value for the dollar on substantial accessories that are actually going to enhance your Tesla experience on the outside or the inside, whatever you want to do. TPARTS has got so many amazing things. I'm a huge fan of their accessories. I appreciate their support on the channel. They've been a great longtime partner, and I highly recommend you check them out. So if you're looking for some great accessories, maybe even a gift for somebody, a Tesla owner in your life, hit the link down below to learn more and use my code Robert10 to get 10% off your order. Warning number 2 is a good one, though, for 95% of you, and that is that Tesla sort of already said, just not officially, but in no uncertain terms, a new Model Y is coming in 2025. We're already starting to see delays of Model Ys over in the European market, which suggests a new refresh is coming. We've seen the Model Y Juniper leak over and over and over again on the road. Tesla's doing their final testing. This is super exciting. The reason I say this is a warning is just for a couple of reasons. One, if you're just not a fan of like the no stocks thing, which I know some of you are, buy a Model Y now because there's not a chance this thing is going to have stocks. Tesla's going stockless on all their vehicles. The last current Tesla that's got stocks is the Model Y. So if you want a Model Y and you want the stocks, get the one now because there's no way the Juniper refresh is going to have it. And then also just I sort of give you that warning to keep in mind that while we certainly don't know release date, we don't know pricing, we don't know all the details of everything being finalized, there is a new Model Y coming. So keep that on your horizon. The leaks have been abundant over the last couple of weeks. There's just no getting around the fact that a new Model Y is coming, likely with some great changes. But if you're not a fan of the design, or maybe you're just not a fan of the no stocks thing, keep that in mind. Okay, warning number 3 is very controversial. People are going to get really mad at me for saying this, but I think the writing is on the wall. Tesla is sort of giving us some warnings now that they are prioritizing not their higher end vehicles, just their newer vehicles with hardware 4 before their other models. I'm not saying that they're going to permanently do this. I'm not saying they're shunning their hardware 3 vehicles, but there has been a pretty clear set of evidence over the last couple of months that hardware 4 vehicles, these are the newer Teslas, they're getting the priority over hardware 3 vehicles. Particularly when it comes to full self-driving, we're starting to see a lot of the better advancements with updates, specifically with version 13, come to hardware 4 vehicles first, and then later on trickle down to hardware 3 vehicles. Even a Tesla sort of AI head himself said that a new version of FSD is coming for hardware 3 vehicles, but no mention of when the new version 13, this significantly better version, is coming to those vehicles. And it's not just hardware 3. We're also seeing Tesla prioritize their newer vehicles when it comes to the processor inside of your Tesla as well. For example, the AMD Ryzen chip, that's the one that can get the Zoom calling functionality. That's the one with the new interface. If you have a Tesla built like early 2022 or before, Model 3, Model Y, or any real Tesla variant, and you've got the Intel chip inside, it's a lot more limited. There are a lot of things it just can't do, including the things I mentioned, and we're starting to see Tesla, for better or worse, start to give the new features to the higher-end processors, probably because they need the processor power, so I kind of get it in that sense. But just sort of keep in mind that your older Tesla, a couple of years old, it's not going to get worse, but it might just not get as many new features, or at least not at the same rate as these newer Teslas are getting with the newer equipment inside. Warning number 4, if you've got your eyes set on a Model S and Model X, as much as I just hyped those vehicles up with all the incentives I showed off, there's kind of a little bit of a murmur going on sort of in back channels that those vehicles might not be long for this world. To be clear, I've got no insider information, no leaks, no rumors, no evidence, just a gut feeling that doesn't bode well for Model S and Model X. Many have speculated online very publicly that because Model S is getting free lifetime supercharging, Tesla's trying just to sort of clear out their inventory because they've got too many of these piled up, so they can sort of either give it a major refresh, which I'd absolutely love to see, or just sort of stop making it and make it more of a specialty thing because it's just not selling as well as Model 3 or Model Y especially, but even Cybertruck. We've seen reports that Cybertruck is even outselling Model S and Model X, and really Cybertruck is sort of cannibalizing the market, as many who would typically look at an S or an X are just going with Cybertruck because it's the superior vehicle in terms of technology. And as a Model X owner who has one in their garage, I'll tell you that as much as I love this car, it's definitely clear that this is no longer Tesla's priority. Just in terms of software updates and features and things we're seeing, even though I've got hardware 4 and all the other bells and whistles, there is just a big difference between what Tesla is doing with the Cybertruck and the 3 and the Y versus what they're doing with the S and the X. These are still great vehicles in their own regard, but when you look at the cheaper Model 3 and you look at, RGB ambient lighting and you look at the front bumper camera that's on the Cybertruck and you look at just a myriad of other features that just aren't here on the S and the X, they just don't justify their price as much as they used to. And I think Tesla is sort of seeing that in sales numbers. And I think that some changes will come to those vehicles in 2025. I would love to see some refreshes come to those vehicles and things sort of change for the better, but we've seen no evidence to suggest that a refresh is coming to S or X anytime soon. So I'm sort of starting to assume the worst. Hopefully I'm wrong, but keep that in mind if you're looking at those vehicles. And finally here, my last warning, number 5. Elon has said this explicitly. He's tried to make this clear every single time he speaks about Tesla, so keep this in mind for 2025. Tesla is not a vehicle company, at least in the traditional sense. Elon sees this more as an AI company and a tech company and a trailblazer in many markets, and not so much a traditional automotive company. And what Tesla and Elon are really pushing for is not to make vehicles, yes, but to make driverless vehicles. They want to make a cybercab that has no steering wheel or pedals. They want to make vehicles that you just sort of pay when you need to get them or rent when you need to get them, or vehicles you buy so you can rent out as taxis. Tesla's focus here is really not to double down on making the best vehicles. I'm sure that's a division of the company and something many of us want to see, but it's very clear. Elon has said explicitly, and definitely something we'll see in 2025, they are very much focused on cybercab, on autonomy, on full self-driving, on robotics, on AI. They're very focused on those projects, and the cars are sort of a cherry on top. And again, we can debate this in the comments down below on whether this is good or bad or your thoughts on this, but just be clear, don't be shocked when we don't see X or Y feature come or we're waiting for this and we get that. Tesla's focused on cybercab. They're focused on full self-driving. They're focused on those projects. And sometimes cars take a back seat, to use a vehicle metaphor there. So keep that in mind as we see Tesla's sort of master plan for 2025 unfold in front of our eyes. So I'm curious, guys, what are your thoughts on this? Your thoughts on the 5 warnings Tesla's giving in 2025? Are you happy? Are you excited for these changes? Are you not so happy? What are your general thoughts for Tesla's plans in 2025? Drop a comment down below and please let me know. I also want to take a quick moment here to thank one of my favorite companies. Really, I think one of the companies making the best Tesla accessories on the market, your one-stop shop, your one place to go. And that, of course, is TPARTS. They've got so many amazing accessories, from sunshades, gaming controllers, under-screen storage. They've got lights for the front, the trunk, and so much more. Carbon fiber accents. They've got phone holders. TPARTS has it all for every single Tesla model. If you want to learn more and check them out for yourself, they've got an amazing lineup. Link, of course, down below, and use my code Robert10 for 10% off. And if you made it to the very end of the video and want a free way to win some Amazon money, 3 simple things you got to do as always: like this video, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment down below, and just let me know what you want to see from Tesla in 2025. Is it a new color? Is it a new wheel option? Is it a bigger screen? Is it a discount? What are you hoping to see? Let me know in the comments down below. Oh, got my pen stuck in the microphone stand there. That's what I get for fidgeting. Thanks, guys, so much for watching. I appreciate you all. I'm Robert Rosenfeld. I'll see you in the next one.